Hello there, Escalona Eagles. It's Mrs. Gifford here. And if anybody knows me well, they know how much I love rainbows. Hence the shirt, rainbow in the background. If you've ever been in my classroom, rainbows, rainbows, rainbows. I love them. So today I thought for our March craft, I would like to draw a leprechaun, of course, with a rainbow in the background. So this is what we'll be creating. It's a pretty simple drawing. I think everyone can do it. It takes a lot of coloring. The drawing is easy, the coloring will take you a little bit. So you will need some paper, white paper of course, twistables, which I like twistables, but crayons will do, regular crayons for sure, a ruler, and your pencil. I'll be showing you in Sharpie so that it's easy to follow. All right, so let's get started. Here we go. Okay, Eagles, we're gonna get started. About a third of the way down the paper, I'm gonna take my ruler. Yeah, right about here looks good. A little higher than halfway. And I am going to make a straight line, but not all the way to the edge. So if you can see, I actually on my ruler, I'm gonna start at about 1 inch. I'm gonna go all the way to about 7.5 inches in, okay? So then we have a nice line. You should be able to see that. From there, we're going to make a U, all right? But kind of a, starting right here in my hat. This is gonna be part of the hat. I'm gonna drop down and make a U back up. Do not worry if it's not a perfect U. It's cute when it's not perfect, okay? And none of us are absolutely perfect at everything, right? We're practically perfect. All right, we're gonna make another U inside, shall we? Oh, bet you can guess what that is. Looking at our leprechaun smile. Excellent. Can we make a couple of circles at the end of the smile? And then next we're going to make a flatter U right in the center of his smile. There's the nose. And 2 small circles, somewhat close together. And look, mine are even off center, which is fine. It just makes it look cuter. Give him some eyelashes. I know, boys, you don't have to, of course. All right, and then I'm gonna start the beard, and then we'll go back to the hat. The beard, I call it the bumps. We're just making, it's almost like a backwards C, or you can call them some U's, but I just say bump, 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 bump. As you can see, we're going all the way around to make his beard. And then I'm just gonna do a half bump right there, okay, going off of his hat. All right, that looks good. Now we've got to work on the hat. I can use a straight edge, or I can just draw 2 lines coming up from the top of that line, and I'm gonna close it off with my ruler. And if it's not perfect, I'll fix it up on the other side there. Get a nice straight edge and bring that across. Again, if it's not perfect, it's almost better. And that's giving us the rim of his hat, and now we need the top of the leprechaun's top hat. Not gonna take it all the way to the edge of the paper. So I'm gonna line it up, and I just want a straight edge, but I'm going to be stopping, like line it up where the U is on his face, and then stop. Line it up on this side where the U is on his face, and then stop. Again, measurements don't have to be perfect. You can use this to create the line for the top of his hat. If you like, use a ruler. Sometimes it's cuter if it's your own line, just straight across. And you can always fix it up. You guys have pencils. Mrs. Gifford's doing it. If it's not the perfect hat, it's still fine. We love it, okay? Inside, I'm not even gonna use a ruler for this. I'm gonna do a buckle on his hat just gonna make a rectangle. All right, one line on this side, one line on this side. I'm gonna connect the bottom, and they're not perfect. I love it. Not perfect. And inside that rectangle, can you make another one for the buckle on his hat? Just a smaller rectangle on the inside. It almost looks better when it's not perfect, boys and girls, okay? We need a body. So from about this part of his beard, I'm just gonna draw a line down. I'm gonna go on the other side and do a line curving out and down. We are almost done with this body. Now we just need some arms. If you want to, you could use your ruler to measure arms coming off of his body, or you can just, like I do, I'm just gonna draw a diagonal line off of the page. And then I'm gonna go down a little bit and draw another diagonal line off of the page. Of course, he's yelling, yay! So we're gonna do one on the other side, okay? Diagonal line off of the page. And then about an inch, it looks like, another diagonal line off the page. Again, doesn't have to be perfection. So this is the part where you can decorate the background however you want to. I personally love rainbows. So this is where I do use my ruler. And for that, I'm going to be making some lines. Okay, and I've got a lot of paper here, so let me stack that up. And from the top, I don't want to draw through my hat. So I'm going to just use my ruler, and I'm going to draw a line out on this side and a line out on this side. Then I'm going to use my ruler and move it down. Draw a line out from this side. Again, I'm not going across the leprechaun. And a line out from this side. This is from my rainbow. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, now comes the fun. We color. And I'm not going to color everything. I'm going to show you what colors I use, and you will finish the coloring piece yourself. But I'm going to give him some big blue eyes. You do whatever color eyes you want to. This just makes it pop. Gonna give him some pink cheeks. For sure. Grab my peach. Whatever skin color you choose to have your leprechaun is up to you. I'm doing peach today, but it could be whatever color. If it's you as a leprechaun, girls, I guess you could even make it a female leprechaun, but the hair you wouldn't want a beard, right? There's peach. I'm going to use orange for the beard, and I'll just show you. I'm just going to demonstrate a little bit. So just color in your bumps, okay? All the way around. Again, you don't need to watch me color the whole thing, but you get the idea. We've got peach, orange. I used light blue. Oh, look at me, leaving white space. Mrs. Gifford, what are you doing? Okay, and then I'm going to get some yellow for my buckle. And remember, boys and girls, it's always best to color in the same direction. You guys know that. Then his whole suit. Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry. Going back, he is in a suit. So he's got some buttons you can add here. Goodness, don't forget his buttons. I'm going to use a lighter green for his suit because I'm going to use a darker green for the rainbow, okay? So I'm just going to color the whole entire suit and hat with my green. You get the idea, yes? Okay, you've got, remember, I'm just showing you samples of how to color it. Then comes my favorite part, which is the rainbow. We're going to start, and I'm just going to show you the colors to choose. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Right? So here I go. I'm just marking this line all the way across will be my red line. Okay? Next comes, what did I say? Orange. So I'm going to color all the way inside this line. Orange. Roy, we need some yellow. Red, orange, yellow. This is where I chose a different green to show the difference, okay? I chose a darker green. And you know we're not leaving it like that. You know we're supposed to color the whole thing in. Okay, now I should have my darker blue. What did I do with my darker blue? I left it over here. Okay, this is a different shade of blue, not to be confused with his blue eyes. You can see, here we go, Roy G. Biv. Here's my blue. Then we would go, I'm gonna go purple. Okay, purple. My favorite color, and it gets the smallest amount on the rainbow. What do you think of that? Fine. And then Mrs. Gifford decided, I decided to throw in magenta. Okay? So after purple, I did magenta. You can start with red again. There's also a darker purple, deep indigo blue you could use. Okay, I'm gonna do my buttons black. All right, and that, my friends, is our leprechaun. When you're finished, he should look more like this, okay? I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for your patience, and I hope you have a happy St. Patrick's Day and a good March. Looking forward to seeing students back on campus at the end of the month. Bye-bye.